What's up, guys, and welcome to my YouTube page. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Spigen Rugged Armor and the Spigen Slim Armor for the iPhone 7 Plus. First up, I'm going to focus on the Rugged Armor. This is the box here. Just kind of give you an idea of what's on the front of the box and what's on the back here. There's a little bit of directions on how to put on the case, which is pretty self-explanatory, especially with this case being only one piece. Let's take a look at the case. I've already unboxed it. Make this go a little bit quicker. Looking at the case itself, you can see here there's carbon fiber inserts. Of course, it's not real carbon fiber. You have the carbon fiber also on the bottom, and you have the Spigen logo down here at the bottom. So it is a really nice case overall. Looking at it, I wouldn't say this is rugged, but it does have the air cushion technology inside. This just helps with impacts on the corners and impacts on the back of the device itself. Most Spigen cases will have this inlay on the inside. So overall, pretty flexible. Nice buttons on the side. This is the power button here. You have the ports on the bottom of the case, and the volume button up and down here, and the the vibration key here. To put it on vibrate or sound. Overall, nice case. It does leave this exposed, so the Apple logo will be exposed in this case. Some people like that, some people don't. I've used Spigen's cases for a long time. I haven't had any issues with that cutout. I had an iPhone 6 with a cutout like this and used it for a year and a half, never had any problems with anything. As long as you keep keys and things like that out of your pocket. So this is the case. Like I said, I don't know if this would be as rugged as they're claiming it to be. I haven't seen any drop tests on this particular case, but I'll go ahead and put it on the phone. Here's my iPhone 7 Plus. Goes on pretty easy. Put the corners in. Let me get this in focus. And there it is right there. It's on the phone. Pretty sleek overall. Really thin. Feels a little slippery for my liking, but overall a very nice case. You can see the lay on the table design there. So you can see here on the bottom, you get to see the ports. One port on the right, this is the speaker, and this is for the plug-in, and this is the actual microphone on the iPhone 7 Plus. So, like I said, very sleek. Buttons are very clicky. You won't be able to hear it, but it is very clicky. You can actually feel it. It's pretty satisfying hitting the buttons. And then here's your little switch, and there's the power button, and that's also very clicky, and you may be able to hear that as I'm pressing it in and out. No other ports on it, none that are necessary anyway. But if you look here, it's actually really nice. It does work well with the matte black 7 Plus. With the logo on the bottom too, it's very nice. It's overall one of my favorite cases. I do like the carbon fiber inserts also. It does make it look a little bit different, look a little bit more stylish, I guess you can say. Plain black cases tend to kind of blend in, and you don't really see anything about them other than the black color, and this carbon fiber kind of sets it off some. So overall, I'd say it's a great case. I definitely would recommend it for anybody that's looking to purchase a case that's durable and overall stylish and by a reputable company. So that's the first one. Next, we're going to be looking at the Spigen Slim Armor, and this is definitely one of my favorite cases this year for the iPhone 7 Plus. There's been a good amount of cases that have been released for this phone, but I definitely think this is one of the better ones overall, just from my experience of using it for a little while. It is a two-piece design. It does have a kickstand. The kickstand, people do say sometimes that they have issues with it falling out, but honestly, I've been using it for a few days. I haven't had any issues with that. As long as it's put in the case the right way, you're not going to run into any issues. You don't want to try to lay the phone down on the table, or I should say the case down on the table without having the phone in it, because it will fall, because it is going to have a very odd weight to it, and it will fall over. I don't know if people are doing that and assuming that it's not the greatest for a kickstand case, but it seems to work fine with me. As long as you have it all the way open and you lay it on the table, I can watch whatever I'd like and not have any problems with it falling over. So it's been good overall. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this and give you guys some of my highlights on this particular one. This is the Spigen Slim Armor here. You'll see it's overall nice design. You'll notice it has the same web pattern as the other rugged armor that we looked at. The difference is that this is a two-piece, so it does have a rubber insert TPU material, and you also have the hard outside material, which is a plastic. You also have the kickstand here, which you can actually hear it release, and you can actually push it back in and hear it pop back into position. So they did add the carbon fiber the same way they did on the rugged armor. So you have a little bit of a difference up here to kind of break up the black and the dark black color that's on the back here. Overall, a really nice case. I definitely like this one, as I mentioned. The buttons are very easy to feel. They do stick out a little bit on the side. Some people like that, some people don't. I prefer it because it's a lot easier to actually click it and know that you're actually on the button that you're trying to click. So overall, the easy way to get this apart is to just pull anywhere you can get in there. And you'll see here that when you do take the case apart, the kickstand does come out. And the way I learned to do this is when I'm actually putting the case together, I lay the kickstand into this slot. Take the kickstand, drop it into this slot here. That way it's locked into position. Then you would take this case and you would put it into position. Now, since I'm actually putting the phone in there, what I'm going to do first is go ahead and put the phone into the actual case. And you can do this two ways. You can actually do this in a way where you don't have to do all this. You can try to squeeze the phone in there with everything already situated. But you'll see here, the kickstand is in there, the phone is in the actual TPU. And what you can do is you can just start at the edge, lay everything in, just snap everything into position. And once everything is in position, the case is on, looks good. And you see there the nice carbon fiber insert. You also see the matte black color there contrasting against it. So it's definitely a nice case, like I mentioned. The buttons do click. Same with this, you may not hear it, but I can actually feel the click. And the power button is very easy to press on and off, no issues. Haven't had any issues with this at all. I do like the front-facing speakers. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's two front-facing speakers, and when I say front-facing, I mean that they're angled on the case so that they actually fire towards you. I haven't seen any difference with it being louder, but it does help on phone calls. From my experience, I have a lot less issues with people not hearing me when I talk on this, because this does actually channel it towards your mouth. So that's definitely a good add-on that they made with this. Easily accessible buttons. Get in there, no problem. You can hear that clicking. So haven't had any issues. So overall, like I said, I mean, great case. Definitely like this case. Probably going to end up keeping this one for sure. So if you guys have any questions or anything that you need to know about the case, just let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I try to answer all the questions I can that people ask, so just be patient, and I definitely will get back to you when I can.